Days of Our Lives, spoilers for the next 2 weeks, June 30th to July 11th, reveal that we'll see some parental problems, as well as some fierce face-offs and suspicious moments. During the week of June 30th, July 4th, Rachel Black may find out about Johnny DiMera's arrest and flip out. Since Rachel spilled to Marlena Evans about seeing Johnny with the gun, she may think she's responsible for him landing behind bars. Of course, Rachel had nothing to do with Johnny being taken into police custody, but she'll still be an emotional wreck. This could leave Rachel worried Grandma Rachel Blake is going to disappear again, but EJ will probably just leave her alone at Aramid now. EJ will have bigger problems to contend with as he vows to clear Johnny's name, even if it means playing dirty. Chanel Dupree DiMera will worry about this father-son alliance, so she'll rip into EJ and warn him not to make things worse for Johnny. Other days' spoilers say Belle Black will receive a puzzling delivery. It looks like someone will send Belle the missing memory card, so we'll see if that ends up being part of EJ's scheme or not. Back with Brady, he'll give Sarah Horton Kyriakis a pep talk regarding Xander Kyriakis and the court battle they may be gearing up for. Since Sarah and Brady have been bonding a lot lately, could they be headed into romantic territory? Speaking of romantic territory, it looks like Tate Black and Holly Jonas will finally land back there. Holly and Tate are on the verge of a reconciliation, so they may officially become a couple again. That'll be good news for Tate, but some devastating updates could follow thanks to Sophia Choi's shocking plan. Once Sophia secretly gives birth, and most likely leaves her baby with the fire department, she'll get Melinda Trask's help. This could lead to Sophia tricking Tate into thinking their baby died since Melinda has done this kind of thing before. However, the baby will actually be safe and sound in Leo Stark's arms soon enough. Javi Hernandez is a firefighter EMT, so that could make him part of the baby story and give him a reason to look after this little one for a while. Days spoilers, Leo will meet and gush over the baby, but how long can Sophia keep the real story under wraps? As for Abe Carver, he'll see how Chanel's holding up following all the Johnny arrest drama. Chanel may admit that EJ's using this situation to pull Johnny back into the twisted DiMera web and worry about the consequences. At the pub, Days spoilers say Kate Roberts Brady will have a hunch that Stephanie Johnson wrote One Stormy Night. But Alex Kyriakis may do his best to convince her otherwise. The week of July 7-11 will no doubt bring some other developments in Duel's Whodunit. EJ is relieved to know Johnny didn't try to kill him, but he still doesn't know who actually fired at him that night. Will EJ manage to remember anything else that could clear Johnny? Will EJ wrongfully accuse someone instead and make an even bigger mess of the situation? Regardless, Johnny's alliance with EJ will continue to take a toll on his marriage to Chanel. As for Sophia, will she have any regrets about hiding the baby from Tate? Melinda may struggle with some regrets of her own if Sophia threatens to blow things up along the way. Nevertheless, this baby cover-up should play out for a while and bring another unraveling mystery for multiple Salemites. Next, Xander could move forward with the shady move he's been contemplating when it comes to his custody feud with Sarah. Since Xander refuses to be kept away from Victoria Kyriakis, he'll certainly be willing to sink pretty low. We should also mention the return of Gwen Rischek, since her first airdate back will be July 7th. Gwen will reconnect with some familiar faces and inevitably stir up some more trouble, especially now that she's super rich, thanks to Dmitry von Leuschner's money. Days of Our Lives spoilers say the next 2 weeks will plenty of some curveballs, so stay tuned. Days of Our Lives spoilers are in for the week of June 30th, 25. Fans can expect Holly Jonas and Tate Black to reconcile. Johnny DiMera lands in a jail cell. Also, Ari Horton shares a nice moment with Gabby Hernandez. Keep reading, and let's talk about what is coming up in the Peacock soap opera. Let's start off with Holly and Tate, who get back together in the upcoming week. What about the blonde's plans to attend college in Europe? Does something happen that changes things? Meanwhile, Sophia Choi will freak out. Then, the pregnant character turns to Melinda Trask for help once again. As fans recall, in Friday's episode, Rafe Hernandez grilled Johnny about EJ DiMera's shooting. Later, Rafe asked to meet Jada Hunter, but it had to be kept off the record. Rafe has no reason to doubt Jada. Despite their rocky breakup, they still care about each other. However, Jada is under a lot of pressure to solve this crime. Even though EJ won't be a willing witness, Paulina Price has a way of putting pressure on the commissioner. Jada arrests Johnny and puts the young man in jail. Of course, Rafe will feel completely betrayed and confront his ex-fiancée. Days of Our Lives spoilers reveal that Chanel has a nasty confrontation with Paulina Price. Then, Chanel has a tense run-in with EJ as well. With Johnny in jail, Chanel will be furious and desperate to clear her husband's name. At the end of the week, Abe Carver pays a visit to Chanel. Gabby Hernandez and Ari Horton share a heartwarming moment. Speaking of Ari, she will quiz Doug Williams III. With Holly and Tate reuniting, Doug can feel safer about dating Ari. Expect another fight between Brady Black and Kristen Dimera. Belle Black issues a vow to Paulina. Elsewhere, Alex Kyriakis has a suggestion for Stephanie Johnson. Steve Johnson gives an update to Julie Williams. Sarah Horton Kyriakis opens up to Maggie Horton Kyriakis. Maggie will also have a tense interaction with Xander Cook Kyriakis. Fans can also expect Brady to encourage Sarah. It is also stated that Javi Hernandez plans a huge surprise for Leo Stark. Which storyline are you looking forward to seeing the most? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember to keep watching the soap on Peacock to find out what is coming up next. Days of Our Lives spoilers are in for the week of June 30, 2025. Fans can expect Sophia Choi to freak out. Holly Jonas reconciles with Tate Black. Plus, Chanel Dupree Demera rips into EJ Demera. Keep reading, and let's talk about what is coming up in the Peacock soap opera. Let's begin with Holly, who will reconcile with Tate. It doesn't happen until Thursday's episode. Up until then, Sophia gives Tate an update, which is most likely about the adoption. In Wednesday's episode, though, Sophia totally freaks out. However, will Tate and Holly's romance last this time? The baby is due to be born soon, and there is still no adoptive family. By the end of the week, Sophia turns to Melinda Trask for help once again. Fans watched as in Friday's episode Rafe Hernandez questioned Johnny about EJ's shooting. Then, Rafe went to talk to Jada Hunter, but asked for it to be off the record. Jada agreed to meet with Rafe, but she clearly doesn't keep the intel to herself. We know that Jada arrested Johnny. It seems that the only way to clear Johnny is to find the real shooter. Days of Our Lives spoilers for next week reveal that Chanel ends up ripping into Paulina Price. That's not Chanel's only confrontation, though. The bakery owner also has a heated debate with EJ, which is likely about Johnny's arrest. Later in the week, Abe Carver checks in on Chanel. Gabby Hernandez and Ari Horton have a tender mother and daughter moment. The next day, Ari questions Doug Williams III. With Holly reuniting with Tate, I wonder if Ari and Doug will become a couple. Meanwhile, Brady Black and Kristen Demera argue about Rachel Black. Belle Black makes a promise to Paulina. Plus, Alex Kyriakis pitches an idea to Stephanie Johnson. Steve Johnson shares news with Julie Williams. Maggie Horton Kyriakis gets Sarah Horton Kyriakis to open up. Then, Maggie ends up having a stressful exchange with Xander Cook Kyriakis. Meanwhile, Sarah gets some support and encouragement from Brady. Plus, Javi Hernandez has a big surprise for Leo Stark. Which storyline are you looking forward to seeing the most? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember to keep watching the soap on Peacock to find out what is coming up next. Days of Our Lives spoilers photos for the June 30th, 2025 episode tease a special day for Ariana. It looks like Monday will be a big day for Ari. She's officially a high school graduate, and she has her diploma to prove it. As she poses for photos for her proud mom, Gabby will share in the excitement with her daughter. Later, when Rafe comes home, he'll most likely update Gabby on the Johnny situation. She remembers hearing his voice at the Demera mansion the night of EJ's shooting, and despite Johnny swearing to everyone that he's innocent, he's now been taken into custody. Got a sizzling fan theory? Email news@soaphub.com. Yours could be our next hot topic. The world of daytime knows how to bring the drama, and June 30th, July 4th is no exception. From huge reveals to shocking secrets, the soaps are where it's at when it comes to chaos. Check out what we're looking forward to seeing the most this week. There's nothing like a truth bomb to start the week and get the drama going. Leave it to Ridge to shake things up by sharing his good news with his ex. He turns up to gently break it to Brooke that he's taking another trip down the aisle, but not with her. What he doesn't know is Brooke already knows, and she's ready to tell him exactly what she thinks. At the same time, a manhunt begins for Luna when she goes on the run. Luna is a very bad girl who has done some very bad things. She does not intend to pay the price for her sins this time, though. She's simply not built for prison life and will do whatever it takes to steer clear of the orange jumpsuit life. And we do mean whatever it takes. Luna has no qualms about hurting anyone and everyone who gets in the way of her great escape. Chanel is high-strung this week, and who can blame her? All the chaos with Johnny and his family is getting to her, and she's lashing out. First, she gets testy with Paulina before turning on EJ. Chanel is reaching her breaking point with all this drama, and she's letting everyone know it. Enough is enough, and everyone better start acting right, or else. Also throwing shade is Maggie. She unleashes on Xander and truly lets him have it. Maggie has spent years upon years standing firmly in his corner, but not anymore. At least, not right now. Xander has crossed one too many lines, and Maggie is quickly running out of patience. Is this the reality check Xander needs to get his head on straight? Oh, probably. What starts off a day for family and love takes a turn when everyone gathers for Daisy's christening. An unexpected and invited guest shows up, and things turn absolutely upside down. Can't poor Sasha ever catch a break? Every time she turns around, something else is obliterating any peace of mind she's managed to grasp onto. Midweek, we'll see Sonny take a bit of a turn back to his old ways. He's out for revenge, and he places a firm target on one of his enemies' backs. Just wait until you see who he is going after this time. All of Port Charles better get ready, because once Sonny kicks of his plot, everyone better duck for cover. Kane's return continues to cause chaos and raises more and more questions. While he connects with yet another person from his past, Lily turns on Amanda. It's high time the legal eagle came clean, squeaky clean. No more secrets, no more lies. Lily demands honestly, but will she get it? Is Amanda ready to lay all her cards on the table? Meanwhile, Mariah feels the walls closing in. She's carrying a hefty secret on her shoulders, and while she'd love to bury it and never let it see the light of day, that's not the way things work in Genoa City. All secrets come to light eventually, and Mariah can't run of her sins forever. A Salem good guy is arrested for the attempted murder of his own father, but his devilish dad is determined to pull out all the stops to save him, according to the Days of Our Lives spoilers. Meanwhile, a baby makes a surprise arrival, and someone uncovers the identity of a sexy novel's author. Here's your day's video preview for the week of June 30th, July 4th, 25. After weeks of keeping mum about the fateful night that his father, EJ, was shot, and his visit to the Dimera mansion with a gun, Johnny's finally facing the music. Jada slaps handcuffs on him, while EJ and a horrified Chanel look on. "I'm being arrested for attempted murder," Johnny tells his wife, before Jada carts him off to the slammer. But the drama is just beginning. Later, Johnny heads to the mansion to meet with his father and ask him a few questions. "You're not going to do anything crazy, are you?" Johnny asks his dad. Knowing EJ, he probably already did. Meanwhile, at the Salem police station, Belle finds a big manila envelope on her desk. "What's this?" the DA wonders out loud. She opens it to find a memory chip. Is it the memory chip EJ discovered in the hidden camera that was planted in the Dimera living room by Rafe? Poor Sophia is home alone when she starts having labor pains. Might the poor teenager actually be forced to give birth to her child alone? Moments later, Sophia is holding a newborn baby in her arms. "I can't let anybody see you, okay?" she whispers to the sobbing infant. Chanel runs into EJ at the police station, and she's fuming mad. Apparently, EJ's done some finagling in the case against Johnny. "The way I see it, Johnny has made a deal with the devil," Chanel snaps at her father-in-law. EJ responds as he usually does, with a smirk. At Brady Pub, Kate has a run-in with Stephanie and Alex. As they're chatting, she suddenly puts two and two together regarding the sexy manuscript she's been reading. "Wait, are you the author of One Stormy Night?" Kate asks Stephanie. Stephanie is speechless. An innocent son, a rekindled romance, and a novel idea is to come on Days of Our Lives. Here are 3 major moments to watch out for this week in Salem. Knew that Alex got the okays from both Kate and Stephanie to publish One Stormy Night. There's only one problem. Stephanie wants her name nowhere near it. Despite the manuscript being the talk of the town, she doesn't want anyone to know she's the one behind it. Luckily, by the end of the week, Alex will have an idea for his girlfriend. While it could be many things, our money is on Alex suggesting Stephanie come up with a pen name to publish the novel under. The week will start with EJ defending Johnny's. Truthfully, now that he learned Johnny wasn't the one who shot him. Johnny's guilt was for holding at a gun his father, but he revealed he never pulled the trigger. However, with the real shooter still at large and a bullet missing from the gun, Jada has placed Johnny under arrest. Look for EJ to continue supporting his son throughout the week now that they've reconciled. Midweek, despite a baby on the way and a GED to acquire, Tate and Holly are making time for each other again. Are we in for some summer loving between the two exes? They're said to reconcile, which will only break the hearts of Sophia and Doug III. Got a sizzling fan theory? Email news@soaphub.com. Yours could be our next hot topic. Here are the latest comings and goings casting news from all 5 daytime dramas: The Bold and the Beautiful, Days of Our Lives, General Hospital, The Young and the Restless, and Beyond the Gates. Find out if any of your favorite actors and actresses from yesteryear are returning to the shows you watch, if any newcomers have been cast in contract, recurring, or day player roles, or if any popular performers are about to make their exit. Some fan favorites have wrapped up their short return stints at Days. Matthew Ashford and Melissa Reeves said goodbye to Salem as Jack and Jennifer Devereaux when their characters headed back to Boston. But fret not, they'll eventually be back for another visit. Also on the exit front, Christy Clark is out as Carrie Brady Reed. The character returned to Switzerland to join her husband, Austin, and their son, Noah. Meanwhile, the drama revs up surrounding Tate and Sophia's baby, which means more airtime for Tina Huang as Melinda Trask. The actress appears on Thursday, July 3rd, in Scenes with Boyd when Sophia asks the attorney for help. As the Brooke, Iege, Ridge, and Taylor triangle intensifies on B&B, Jack Wagner gets more airtime as Nick Marone, the actor, who's back for an extended story arc, has key scenes opposite Lang on Monday, June 30th. Meanwhile, Sydney Bullock returns as Ms. Dillon, the teacher at the new summer beach school. She'll interact with the deranged Luna on Thursday, July 3rd. Is back as young Hayes Finnegan, Steffi and Finn's son. The Tyke airs on Tuesday, July 1st, and Wednesday, July 2nd. Cassandra Creech pops in as Dr. Grace Buckingham. Look for the character to deliver news to Liam on Thursday, July 3rd. J. Eddie Peck resurfaces as YNR's ailing Cole Howard. Look for the actor to interact with Amelia Heinley's Victoria, and Haley Aaron's Claire Michelle Morgan returns as Amanda Sinclair. The Attorney, who's been collaborating with Kane, airs Monday, June 30th, in Scenes with Christelle Khalil's Lily and throughout the week. Morgan is back for a limited story arc. Melissa Ordway gets more screen time as Abby Newman Winters. The actress, who's now recurring, airs on Monday, June 30th. C. Connor Floyd pops in as Chance Chancellor 2. He airs on Monday, June 30th. Floyd made big daytime news last week when it was revealed that he was cast as the new Chad DiMera on Days. With the plot to take down Sonny picking up speed on GH, Nazneen Contractor is back as Turner. The town's assistant district attorney faces off with Finola Hughes's Anna on Monday, June 30th. There's a new baby on the Port Charles scene. Levi Clark Coughlin is playing Daisy Gilmore Corinthos, Sasha and Michael's baby daughter. Chris McKenna resurfaces as Jack Brennan on Tuesday, July 1st. Look for the WSB Port Charles division chief to interact with McCoy's Jocelyn. That was Chris Marr playing Zach, the inebriated man who hit on Lulu at the Metro Court pool last week. Days of Our Lives, spoilers and preview. For the week of June 30th, July 4th, 25, tease high-stakes drama. Johnny gets arrested in front of Chanel, Sophia makes a heartbreaking baby decision, and Belle uncovers a mysterious clue. With secrets slipping out and tempers flaring, Salem's about to face one wild week. Days of Our Lives, spoilers and preview. For the week of June 30th, July 4th, 225. reveal explosive consequences for the Dimera family. Johnny's arrest shakes Chanel, while EJ begins plotting his next move. Meanwhile, secrets swirl and new alliances form in Salem. The week begins with Chanel stumbling upon a shocking scene. In the middle of the town square, she watches Johnny get arrested for attempted murder. Jada Hunter makes the bold move to cuff him, and Chanel is left horrified. The betrayal, the confusion, everything hits her at once. Back at the Dimera mansion, EJ works fast to help Johnny. He gets him out on bail and takes him home. But something darker is brewing. Johnny questions his father's motives, but EJ claims he has it handled. As Chanel later confronts EJ, she doesn't hold back. In a fiery outburst, she accuses Johnny of making a deal with the devil, EJ himself. Sophia's storyline takes a dramatic turn this week. She gives birth alone, clearly overwhelmed and scared. In a tearful moment, she tells her baby she can't let anyone see them. That single line reveals her fear and desperation. Soon after, Sophia leaves her newborn with the fire department. The baby doesn't stay there long, though. Javi steps in. He brings the baby to Leo Stark, who suddenly finds himself part of this tangled situation. This surprising move by Sophia will no doubt create major ripples across Salem. How will Leo handle this unexpected responsibility? And will Sophia regret her choice or return to claim her child? These questions will loom heavily as the week progresses. Elsewhere in town, Belle Black receives an unexpected delivery. Inside, a memory card that could change everything. Its contents are still a mystery, but Belle's curiosity leads her deeper into the drama already surrounding the Dimeras. This twist pulls Belle right into the heart of the ongoing chaos. As she investigates further, her findings could tie multiple storylines together. The mystery card may be the key to either clearing Johnny's name or proving he's guilty. This clue won't go unnoticed for long. Expect tension to rise as Belle starts connecting the dots in a case that's far from open and shut. Stephanie and Alex are walking a tightrope this week. While casually chatting with Kate, Stephanie slips up. Her mention of a detail from the novel One Stormy Night catches Kate's attention. She questions if Stephanie is the mysterious author. Alex, ever the fixer, jumps in quickly. He claims Stephanie only read the book, deflecting suspicion for now. But the moment rattles both of them. Kate may not fully believe their explanation, but she keeps it to herself, for now. Still, secrets have a way of coming out in Salem. Stephanie's truth may not stay hidden much longer. And when it does come out, the fallout could be massive. This week will test loyalties, unravel secrets, and set off emotional landmines. From Johnny's arrest and Chanel's fury to Sophia's baby twist and Stephanie's slip-up, Salem won't stay quiet for long. Don't miss a single moment of the chaos in Days of Our Lives spoilers and preview for the week of June 30th, July 4th, 2025. Stay tuned with Soap Opera Daily for all the drama. See you next time. Days of Our Lives spoilers reveal that Sophia Choi will have a total freakout when she goes into labor with no one else around. It looks like Sophia will give birth all alone in her bedroom instead of at the hospital like she planned. Duel's preview video for the week of June 30th, July 4 shows a crying Sophia clutching her newborn and insisting she can't let anybody see him or her. Sophia's emotions will be all over the place, so she'll rush into some big decisions that she may end up regretting. Since Sophia doesn't have an adoptive couple lined up yet, she may feel the need to take drastic action. Sophia may worry that if Tate Black meets this little one, he'll definitely want to keep him or her. Sophia might have concerns about Amy Choi pushing for that too after meeting her grandson or granddaughter. Days viewers know Sophia still wants to attend college in the fall and doesn't think she can be a proper mom to this child anyway. There'll be a lot of pressure on Sophia in this post-birth moment to do what's best for this baby and herself. Now that Javi Hernandez is pursuing a career as a firefighter EMT again, Duel writers have given him the perfect job for this storyline. Sophia might abandon her baby at the fire station, maybe even in a safe haven baby box if one's available. Whatever the case, Days spoilers say Javi will surprise Leo Stark by bringing home a newborn soon enough. It looks like Javi and Leo will end up taking care of this little one for a bit, though they obviously won't know it's Sophia and Tate's child. Could Leo and Javi even consider trying to adopt this infant they've bonded with? Regardless, Sophia will have a bit of a problem on her hands since Tate will obviously be expecting to meet his son or daughter. That may be why Day's spoilers say Sophia will seek Melinda Trask's urgent assistance. When Melinda helped Sloane Peterson steal baby Jude Brady, that required paying off a doctor and convincing Nicole Walker that her baby was deceased. Sophia may count on a similar favor now and ask Melinda to help her fake her baby's demise after this fire station drop-off. Perhaps Sophia will feel like it's the only way to convince Tate to move on with his life. One way or another, Days of Our Lives spoilers say Sophia's going to make a mess after she gives birth, so stay tuned for updates on all the wild news to come. Plus, Xander Cook Kyriakis and Sarah Horton Kyriakis could play dirty in order to get sole custody. Keep reading, and let's talk about what is coming up in the Peacock soap opera. Let's start off with E.J. DiMera. Fans watched as Johnny DiMera confessed to Roman Brady and Marlena Evans. The young man said it felt good to finally be able to tell someone the truth. However, Johnny didn't pull the trigger and handed the gun off to E.J. Later, Johnny could confess to E.J. However, just when the father and son are reconnecting, Jada Hunter shows up. Jada does put the former director under arrest, so expect him to be jailed for a while. That could lead to Chanel Dupree DiMera or even Marlena begging Steve Johnson for help. Steve wanted to shut down Black Patch, but this is John Black's grandson that we are talking about. After Johnny's arrest, Steve could put all his energy into finding the real shooter. Fans might also see Stephanie Johnson face a dilemma. The racy manuscript has gotten around to several people. Unknown to Stephanie, this includes her own parents. Steve even wanted to try some of the tricks in the manuscript, not realizing that their daughter wrote it. However, Stephanie seemed awestruck when Alex Kyriakis told her about Kate Roberts Brady's professional opinion. So, will Stephanie publish it or not? Meanwhile, Tony DiMera could stick to his guns and fight for the family business. Across town, Xander Cook Kyriakis puts his own plan in motion. This could be about Titan DiMera, but there is also a looming custody battle. Xander and Sarah have both been told by their lawyers that the judge will push them to co-parent. Neither intends to do that, though. So, we could see power plays from both Xander and the saintly doctor. There is also the situation with Sophia. Even though the teenager begged Melinda Trask for help, she couldn't do it without Tate Black's approval. Even though Tate will claim he wants the adoption to happen, a lot of people are seeing signs of the opposite. So, will Sophia get devious in order to make the adoption happen? Or will Tate convince her to keep the child? Which storyline are you looking forward to seeing the most? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember to keep watching the soap on Peacock to find out what is coming up next.